Next to lying, nothing infuriates me more than hypocrisy. So let me ask my fellow Christians in the GOP Congress, would Jesus have voted for your bill? Seriously, no, he wouldn't have. Because what your bill did, in the words of an MIT professor, economics professor, it was probably the greatest redistribution of wealth from the poor to the rich by a piece of legislation in all of history. And I think he's probably right, because nobody disputes that. When asked about it, I saw a congressman who hadn't read the bill, asked, well, so what do you think about this big tax break you're giving for the rich? He didn't even deny it. He was just like, he didn't know how to answer. They don't want to bring that part up because it's true. That's not fake news. I saw Trump's economic advisor come on TV today, and he said he agrees. This is a big tax break for the rich, as it should be. So no one disputes the facts that this is a tax break, a huge tax break for millionaires, the insurance companies, and corporations. They just have a different philosophy. Their philosophy is, in order to bring premiums down, we need to give tax breaks to rich folks and the insurance companies. That will somehow bring premiums down. It's still unclear to me, as an economist myself, how that will happen. But in the meantime, people with pre-existing conditions and poor people will lose their coverage. Okay? I have a different philosophy. I say, why don't you let everybody keep their coverage? Okay? And let's just focus on the people that might be paying too much, or their rates are going up too much. Okay? But they have coverage, they're just paying too much. And let's work on that piece, rather than kicking people off of coverage in the hopes that people will stop paying less for the coverage they already have. Okay? Now, that sounds to me like a more Christian approach, don't you think? To not kick people off their coverage and focus on the people who already have coverage and try to bring their costs down. But that's not what the GOP thinks. They want this to be a tax break for the rich. Period. And they don't care about poor people, and they don't care about people like me with pre-existing conditions. I didn't even find out that I had a heart condition until I was 25 years old. So what would happen to me under Trump care? If I'm unaware of my pre-existing condition, I'd get screwed. That's what. Okay? I've had multiple surgeries in my life. Okay? All covered because I was a lawyer and I had great insurance. So all I'm saying is, look at their actions show their values. Okay? And so we need to make sure that we fight against them with everything we've got. I mean, if they really believe that what they're doing is right and just, why not wait for a CBO score? Because they know the CBO score is either going to still say the same thing, which is that, 20 or 24 million people would lose their coverage, or it actually is going to be worse. Because now they fiddled with pre-existing conditions, with the waivers, etc. And they fiddled with the things that, insurance companies are required to provide. Okay? So the CBO score can only go in a worse direction for them. That's why they rushed to do it. And they were spiking the football in the Rose Garden. I'm so happy they did that, because now we're going to have a great photo op come the midterms of them spiking the football and taking coverage away from millions of people, especially the most vulnerable among us. So, look, the last thing I want to say is, I know the Democrats I thought it was the Republicans singing that na 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 song when the thing passed, saying like goodbye to Obamacare. Come to find out it was the Democrats. Okay, was it petty and inappropriate? Yes, it was. Okay? And I don't want to bring up all the disrespectful things that the Republicans have done to my POTUS Like, calling him a liar during his State of the Union speech. I'm not going to bring that up. It was petty and it was wrong. But as a private citizen, I loved it. Because as soon as they passed that and they were so happy, the Democrats immediately reminded them, you own this. You own this steaming, flaming pile of turd, and you own it forever. And now everybody's calling it Trump care. And he doesn't like to put his name on things unless he's proud of it. So we'll see what happens. So what they did was wrong. The Democrats should not have sang that song. Sung that song? Sang that song? I'll look it up. But I'm still glad they did. It made me smile. All right, keep fighting. Support every special election, even if it's not in your district. Donate. Let's get Ossoff elected, and let's knock these dudes out one by one. Boom, boom. Get him out, get him out, get him out. Vote blue. Later.